guys, it's James, and you know what day it is? That's Doctor Day. So I got the question book right here. We're going to get in depth. I'm going to answer 5 questions today. So let's jump right into it. John W. asks the first question: if you could meet and talk with anyone from history, who would it be, and what would you say to them? I'm not really into meeting any people from history per se. It never occurred to me that what would I do? What would I say to someone? What would I do if I met someone from history or something? But that being said, I'm a Cold War buff, since pretty much most of my childhood was involved in the Cold War, more or less. So I would probably talk to John Kennedy, or I would talk to Ronald Reagan, because more or less those 2 points in history were pretty much as close as we've ever come to nuclear war. So I kind of want to talk about their thoughts about how close they were to the button, or how close they thought that the Russians were to the button, or whatever, and were we actually really that close as everyone feared? Because if you remember from the 1960s, it was the Cuban Missile Crisis, and in '83 the arms race was really heating up, and the rhetoric was just boiling hot at each other, where basically you thought that all the fingers were on the button, all they just needed was the juice, more or less, to push them down and just blow up the world. So I'm kind of curious about how close we were. I mean, I've heard we were close either way, but I just want to see how close we actually were, see how interesting that might have been. Question 2 is from Mark Z. It's more or less a question I got before, but a few weeks, my mind can change or whatever. If I could vacation anywhere, where would I go? I'm a simple man. I don't ask for much. Usually, when I go on vacation, I just go to Syracuse and hang out with a couple of people, hang out with my brother, a couple of friends. I don't really demand much out of life, so I'm pretty cool with not doing a whole hell of a lot. But I have a lot of Irish roots, so it might be interesting to go to Ireland and just walk around that country, go to Dublin specifically, check out the pubs there and whatnot. Maybe look up some Catholic groups, maybe some Sullivan roots. I don't know. But then again, there's also Comic-Con. I would love to go to the San Diego Comic-Con one of these years. So yeah, it's probably a question I already answered a couple weeks ago. But if you want to ask it, you probably don't watch a video, and I will be more than happy to maybe re-answer any question people have. It could be a different answer, different times. What my mind could have a different reaction or a different feeling. So I have no problem answering any question, or if it's a reworded question, that's fine. Rob B asks, what would I consider to be the worst band in history? Oh boy. There are plenty of bands I hate. I hate Nickelback. I hate Led Zeppelin. I hate a lot of the one-hit wonders. But I hate Limp Bizkit the most. I hate him. I find Fred Durst to be the worst songwriter ever. I find him to be an arrogant snot of a vocalist. I find most of the quote-unquote harmonies and the music they play to be quite annoying, and just I think they have no sense of iambic pentameter or musical scale or anything. It just I hear a Limp Bizkit song and my blood boils, and my head wants to explode. I hate them. Oh, carry on. Question number 4 from Jason M. Do I think there will ever be a Black Widow movie? It depends on who wants to make it. Like, there's rumor right now that Joss Whedon is absolutely interested in doing a Black Widow movie, or you said basically the only way Marvel would get him back is if he can make a Black Widow movie. So I don't see why the wheels can't turn there. And if you have a Black Widow movie, it would have to be somewhat in the line of, say, a Captain America movie where there's a supporting cast for her. From, like, say, maybe you could put Captain America in, as a support player, or even, like, say, Hawkeye as a support player or somebody. But I'm not sure she could carry a solo movie and just by herself, because it's the way she works is predominantly you don't know what side she's on in most of the movies, like Winter Soldier, Civil War, Iron Man 2. It's just, you like the mystery. If she's in the lead, how do you work with the mystery and, decide what, she works better not knowing what side she's on. So, that being said, there could be a way, but you'd have to figure out how to make it work. Because, if you put her out in the open, you take away all the mystique and you take away all the mystery, as popular as she is. And, if you want a female character in the lead, but, I don't know if some people are better off, even playing second fiddle, or like the buddy, I guess. But I'm not. If they can make it work, I would be all for it. Last question. I got it from David L. What are my thoughts on the Rogue One trailers? I probably mentioned this at the end of my video really quick, as I forgot that, because somebody asked me, to do a video basically based on the Rogue One trailers and my thoughts. I like the notion that it's a different spin on the Star Wars tale, that it looks to be more in tune to, say, like a war movie, like, say, The Great Escape or Von Ryan's Express, or like one of the old World War II movies, where it's, just you can just take them out, put in, say, allied leaders or whatever, and have them infiltrate the Nazi brigade or whatever, and it'd be a World War II movie. And I have no problem with a World War II movie, so I find it really interesting that they're trying to experiment with, like, a different genre, more or less, a different film type for the Star Wars universe, and I'm really interested to see it and how it might work, and if it's a success or not. Because if it is, that it can lead to different kinds of movies in the Star Wars universe. I wouldn't say do a romantic comedy per se, but maybe say something along lines of another war movie, or possibly maybe I would even go with a drama, I guess. I don't know, but like whatever you can work with in the Star Wars universe. I would even go with, say, something along lines of, say, a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon sort of a remake. With that could work. But like I said, I'm really all for the effort that they're trying to make it into, like, a legit war movie, more or less, set in the Star Wars universe. So, they have my blessing. So, those are this week's questions. Feel free to do the usual, contact me at my usual contacts, and I'll be more than happy to answer some more questions as I do every week. So, as usual, thank you guys for asking me questions this week. I really appreciate it. I'm going to do another big question at the probably in the next couple of days, concerning a question I got that I wrote a long-winded answer on my Facebook, but I thought maybe I could probably make a video out of it. So I'm going to do another big question one in the next coming days. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you guys for so many questions. As always, I can't do the show without questions, so please keep them coming. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.